Hello YouTube, welcome back to the oh, it's not a stream for you, is it? It's well, I suppose it's a streamed video, but whatever. Welcome to this recording. Thanks for joining us. Hey. Hopefully you all know what's going on and you're up to speed. Everybody here has just seen the first half and is now returning from the break, so they should be up to speed. If they're not, I'm sure the people in chat will amongst themselves figure out what's happening. But as far as I'm concerned, I must focus because we have things to do. Places to build. Oh look, now they've dug out the temple level. That's nice. Have they dug out? Ah, excellent. Something to do immediately. So what we want to do is build our gravestones, which I believe is N. Am I right? Let's press N and find out. Yes. So burial receptacles can be placed all over the shop in here. We want one in there. Let's start by placing them nice and close to the doorways so that they're just easier to place and fill. And as we need more, we will place more. For now, just get what we've got and place it around in the entryway. And the later the death, the deeper the burial will be in our crypts. Wouldn't that be nice? So there we go. We've designated all those for placement. Maybe we should start thinking about placing some stuff up here for, a bit of worship. Or maybe not. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4 small temples for lesser gods, and then a big one for the best gods, and this one here for, assorted miscellaneous gods. We'll see though. You never know. Right, let's go back down again to the main floor. Where were we? Our this area seems fine. The dining hall seems fairly well working, he says, not having checked the level of food since we began the stream, so we'll see what's going on. I say stream, game. I haven't actually checked the level of food once. Excuse me. Right, so this is our industrial area. I'm going to unpause the game and let things advance as we go on. It's time to think about what we're doing here, because I placed a lot of these workshops in a panic, trying to get that mooded dwarf to, actually build something rather than going nuts. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another crafts dwarf workshop down here, and then deconstruct that one, because at the moment it's in an annoying place where I want to put stockpiles. So build workshop R. Yeah, it's always R. And then we go over here. We place the little crafts dwarf workshop right there, and we make it with marble blocks. Don't have any marble blocks. Oh, we do got plenty of marble blocks. Don't be such a fool, scoundrel. There we go. And it's now under construction, hopefully. We shall see. Oh, someone's come straight down to it. No, they're just wandering to pick up a random boulder. Ooh, I've just realised the particular stockpile we don't have, which should have been obvious to me because the things that go in it are lying everywhere. We need a gemstone stockpile. So what I think I'm going to do is... So what have we got? Mechanic, carpenter, mason, crafts dwarf. I think maybe if we put another set of doors down here. This needs to be high priority, to be honest, because if we don't get it done high priority, well, it's just going to be a pain in the arse. So we need one there that doesn't get dug out, one here, and then Scrutux. Okay, I think the easiest way to do this is going to be to just copy as best I can. That's right, isn't it? Yes, and then this one goes... Ah! There we go. That's not too bad. And then there's another one here that goes like that. Bosh. And then we just fill in the gaps. Bingo. Good. And then we take this, go all the way across here, and 2 down. Oh, fudge. And in fact, actually, while we're here, let's change the priority to 2 here so they do that second. Because we are... Okay, there we go. Finally managed to do it properly. Whoa. Bit too far. Not far enough. There we go. Done it now. And we'll put a doorway there. And sod it. Put these doorways here as well. Because why not? They'll allow people to travel through the fortress. Now this is going to be a gemstone place with the raw gems here. In fact, maybe we'll just put raw gems and cut gems in these rooms and be done with them. Because actually we've got bins. I could probably fit all of the required stockpiles in this little space. Oh, sorry, we're just going to get dug first. No point mucking around with before it's been dug, is there? I've been thinking of making the switch from RimWorld to Dwarf Fortress. This game fascinates me. Well, that's not too... I mean, RimWorld is far simpler in terms of interface. And in fact, just simpler, but it does have more of a focus on creating the sort of relationships and stories of the characters. That's in here, but it's part of a much larger set of mechanics that create like a world story. It's epic in scope, to say the least. Oh, hang on. Build workshop. What's a gem cutter's workshop? Jeweler's workshop J. There we go. And fuckerino, I've ballsed it up. Let's put this one in the middle. Why not? And also to just build it out of slate because I'm lazy. The gem cutter's workshop can be ugly because it produces sparkly, beautiful things. Oh yeah, DF also very free, so that's good. The lazy noob pack is good. If anybody wants to scatter science, I mean, I'm asking a lot of you, but if you want to post the link to the lazy noob pack in chat, feel free. And then old man with machines can. Oh, it's a new person in chat. Hello, man with machines. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream, in fact. Yeah, then they can maybe give it a download while they're watching. Oh, internet connection allowing, of course. I mean, and you know, if you're that hot for Dwarf Fortress, I don't mind if you piss off and go and play it instead. I mean, who am I to be churlish about such things? I'm sitting here playing Dwarf Fortress. Why should I deny you the pleasure? We don't have a gem cutter. That's a good point. So no one's going to be building this gem cutter's workshop, are they? That was dug out very quickly. So let's designate another one to be done. Oh, I wish I'd figured out how to do the bloody templates. That would be nice. No. Priority 1. Thank you very much. Good lord. There we go. Bingo. And that goes up to there. This one goes through. Haha! Victory. Wait, no. Yes? No. Yes. No, wrong. That's the one that goes in, and then we do this, and there we are. That's it, isn't it? I believe I've got it in the right place. Well, we'll see when it's dug out. If it looks bloody horrible, we'll know I fucked it up. Bang! There we go. Sorry, they wanted to be priority 2, didn't they? So they get done second. Ah, what are you doing? Not that I've actually got any need to get these done in any efficient manner, because, I mean, I've got no practical use for them right now, but eventually they'll be useful, I'm sure. Okay, so now it's time. At least we can get the gem stockpiles done. So I'm going to say gem stockpile here, and we're going to make that from here to here. Bang. And then we're going to go in there and we're going to, oops, a daisy. We're going to change the settings, S, and we're going to say only rough gems and glass. And we're going to say no to these, please. Is it D for disable? No, it's F for forbid. There we go. No cut stuff. There we go. And if we exit out, that's going to be great. And then we can build another stockpile by gently caressing the P key. Where is it? Gems E. And make another little gem stockpile over here. We'll see how this works. And in there, and say it all with me, we're going to put the cut gems. Say it with me. How could you possibly have anticipated the exact phraseology I was going to use? What an outrageous request. I should be struck off. I'm not sure what from, but I should be. Forbid, and yeah, that's all great. Lovely. Let's back out again. Bang. Hopefully, if we've got any idlers, we had 5, all gone down to 0. Presumably they've all rushed to pick up gemstones and move them down into our lovely new stockpiles. Wouldn't that be lovely? Hello, Virtual Spaceman. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Is this your first time here? Your name seems familiar, but then again, the Spaceman / Cosmonaut theme does have a fairly wide coverage on Twitch, so maybe I've seen someone else with a spacey name and I'm confusing you. You've been here before. I thought so. You did seem vaguely familiar. There was a teeny tiny bell at the back of my mind going ding 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 ding. But you never know. Your dings can sometimes be wrong. They can turn out to be dongs. And who wants dongs in their mind? Well, presumably quite a few people, to be honest, now that I think about it. But that's a different kind of dong, and we should probably stray away from the pink place. Let's not go there. Let's not stroll into the pink place and get us banned from Twitch. Let's try and maintain some level of decorum. Oh, we've got a lot of wood. Ah, speaking of wood, I haven't designated the wood stockpile for my little cheeky chappy here, have I? So, let's take this apart because we don't need it. Remove building. X. Brilliant. And then we need to make a stockpile here for wood. Although, I'm thinking this is not the ideal size for a good wood stockpile. So maybe I put... You know, I'm going to make this room back here the wood stockpile. Slightly different from the other arrangement, but, you know, this thing's pumping out what? Spike wooden balls, beds, and they can all go in the furniture stockpile. Well, the spike wooden balls go in the weapon stockpile, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, RimWorld is a lot more shallow game than Dwarf Fortress, but that is not to say it was without merit, because I do enjoy it. And lately I've been playing it with the mod that lets chat vote on what happens next, so it's been quite interesting. But even with chat on my side and deliberately trying to help me and save me and give me the best possible outcomes, I'm ballsing it up. I'm ballsing it up in a bad way. Sweet, sweet swigs. So, where are we now? And our industrial zone has really developed in the last few minutes, hasn't it? We've gone from barely anything to just, well, a little bit of almost everything. Ah, I know what I want. I want wheelbarrows. They're always useful, aren't they? So, make wooden wheelbarrow. No hotkey? What is this? Dwarf Fortress. What are you trying to do to me? How many do I want? How many do I want? Let's just make a load. Get them out of the way. And then add new task. And we'll put spiked wooden balls on the list. Because, of course, spiked wooden balls have a fairly fruity trade value. They're a lot of fun. That should be good. Hopefully the elves won't get pissed off that I'm using too much wood. But we'll see. We'll see. The isometric... Yes, you can. It's called Stone Sense, and it does work. There are a few visualizers for Dwarf Fortress that I've seen out there, but I've yet to see sort of like any that I can easily just plug in and play. Mind you, what the fuck is plug in and play with Dwarf Fortress? It's all just such a major ball ache. Well, not with the Lazy Noob pack. I must admit, that does make things very nice. It makes them very nice indeed. Okay, we've been gazing, excuse me, at my industrial zone for some time, and now we can see I've got hiccups, bloody hell. And burps at the same time. Classic scoundrel. Excuse me, I'm just going to hold my breath for a second. That's better. Hopefully that's controlled the hiccups. We'll see. We'll see. Bins for the carpenters. Can the carpenter use bins? Can he use it for wood? Oh shit, we haven't made the stockpile, have we? PW. Pwah. Pwah. And then we come down to here and do 2 shift widths. Brilliant. And then I'll go up to the top here. PX. De-designate this stockpile here. It is X, isn't it? X remove designation, yes. Bang. First stockpile moved indoors, and probably let's de-designate this stone stockpile, because frankly, why do we need it? That's good. Also, is this a furniture stockpile? We could ding that as well, because we've got one downstairs. Yeah. Strike the stockpile. PX. What the hell? An animal has grown to become a stray yak cow. Oh, that's delightful. Maybe we should carefully check to see what is and isn't in our pastures. There we go. Pen pasture, N. Llama, 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 yak cow, goat. Good. The gobblers can stay. Yak cow, calf. Bingo! Huh. Okay. Everything was already in there. That's cool. I should really get a farmer's workshop set up and get some milking and cheesing, shouldn't I? Let's do that. Let's go down a floor. Build workshop. Farmer's workshop. Now, what's that one? Farmer's workshop. W. Ooh. And then we can put that down. Can it fit up here? Ooh. Ooh. Just about. You know what? I'm going to put it there. I'm going to do that. And we're going to make it out of marble blocks, because I've been using marble blocks quite a lot. Bingo. There we go. Okay, let that get done. Cow calf is starving. And this is why? Presumably because it hasn't been moved to pasture. But then everything was in the pasture, right? Firehawk just made a very lovely wheelbarrow. Congratulations, Firehawk. Let's try that one again. N. Is anything missing? Let's just reassign everything and hopefully. Oh, there we go. And hopefully that will sort things out. But I don't know. What's with the grey box? This one's got like a grey box here as opposed to a white box. Does anybody know what that means? Is that why this cow can't eat? Has it burped up its teeth or something? I don't know. I've got a few. These bins here are all. Oh, it's a bargain block. Yeah, these Hazelwood bins are all free at the moment. They're not being used, so we're all good. Is the calf in a cage? Interesting. Let me just quickly check the depot. No merchants trading right now, and there's apparently no goods there either. But let's just quickly check the floor tiles, make sure nothing's there. No, it's all good. It's all good. Let's go to the Zanimal screen. The Zanimal screen? I got all excited there because you pressed the Z key. Very exotic key. And let's go and find our starving calf. Calf. Tame. Okay. Can we go to it? Of course I can't. Okay, this is the entire list, so we're all good here. Unless, no, page up and page down don't do anything. Hello Fuzzy, welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Grey means not moved to pasture yet? That probably makes sense. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see what happens to the calf. If one calf starves to death, okay, we can live with that. If all the calves starve to death, well, as long as we've got sexually mature adults within their prime, I don't actually care. Sexy cows. Ooh. I say. Oh no, we've gone to the pink place. And the dark place. Somewhere on the intersecting line. Oh. The Weir Elephant, Golden Ristathat, Okay. Let's get this one nailed. I'm damned if I'm going to be defeated by another bloody dwarven name. So, Golden Rithtat. 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 Rinaltotom. Rinaltoton. Totmon. Rinaltotmon. Okay. Okay, we're going to try this. Are you ready? Are you ready? The Weir Elephant, Golden Rithathatat Rinaltontmon, has come. A huge elephant twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow amber. Its brown hair is long and wavy. Now you will know why you fear the night. Good, good. I fear the night. Let's press enter. It's paused. That's great. And let's take a little peeky poo at this lad and find out where he layeth. Somebody's going to have to remind me, what is the key that lets me go to the list of people and visitors in my fortress and then look at them? I thought it was Z. It's clearly not Z. I've got to find out what it is, and now I have to wait for almost a minute of stream catch-up for the chat to hear and respond. So everybody buckle up. We're going to be here for a minute. We're not going to be unpausing until I find out where I'm going. Let me keep looking at this. So it's not view announcements, it's not building, reports, civilizations, destinations, set order, unit list, job... Unit list? Oh, we're there. Others. Okay, so, outpost liaison. Oh, here we go. Here's old Rithathat. Okay, he's berserk, which is understandable. I'd be berserk if I was a Weir Elephant. Imagine how tight your clothes would get. It'd be unbearable. So, let's view the unit. Bish bash bosh, we've already seen this. Oh. Oh. It is fat. The Weir Elephant is fat. Is that a fact for a Weir Elephant, or is that just a commentary on the nature of elephants, which are probably not actually that fatty, are they? I mean, do you really... I mean, you live in a hot country, you're very big already, do you want to carry a lot of extra weight around? I imagine that's all muscle. Pure muscle. Ugh. I mean, you know, elephants are so swole. Where are we? Let's go and see if we can see them on the map. Z, go to unit. Bang! Where are you? Here. Shit. Shit. It's close. I haven't even designated any boroughs. This could represent a significant problem. Now we have to decide what our military response is going to be. Do we run and hide? Do we try to escape? Or do we again engage the Cryptbeard rush? Now, normally I'm all for the Cryptbeard's rush and I'm willing to send fists flying without a care in the world. However, werebeasts do have the risk of contaminating you, and if you're going to pummel someone to death, there's going to be blood flying around. If I've learned anything from watching Dexter, it's that blood gets everywhere, and, you know, we don't want it going in dwarves' mouths, getting in their eyes, a la 28 Days Later, because that's going to be a problem the next time the moon gets right or wrong, depending on your perspective. In this perspective, for me, it's wrong. But, you know, do I want that? Do I want to risk practically everybody in the fortress on severe danger, or do I throw my nascent, barely trained military into the fray? They drink 225 litres per day. Holy shit. That's a lot of water. That is a lot of water. Fucking hell. No elephants in the desert, right? Maybe there are. Maybe there are desert elephants. I doubt it, though. I think I would have heard of desert. There's so few elephants left and such a limited variety that I think I've heard of all of them. It's like African and Indian elephants, right? Wait, they have elephants in Thailand, don't they? Are they? They're probably Indian elephants, right? Thailand's closer to India than Africa, isn't it? Or is it? My geography is lacking. Anyway, enough of this nonsense. We've got to get to this core of this military conundrum. We have to snap the sphinxes back. The sphinx? Snap the sphinxes back and get to the end of the riddle. What the fuck am I talking about? Honestly. Why are you all still listening to me? This is like a gibbering stream of madness, and yet everybody's sitting here going, no, I think I'll hang around for a bit. You're crazy. A lot of you. But hey, I can get with crazy. Shall I put some more tables in here? I was doing something, wasn't I? But I've become utterly distracted. Oh, the military, the were-elephant. Shit. Don't forget that. How many dwarves have we got? I'm just going to pop over to the old therapist and have a quick tally up. 25 adults and 1 child, giving us a total population of 26, just in case anyone was struggling with the mathematics, in which case I highly recommend you have a little swat up and try and brush up on your skills, because, I mean, come on. Come on. Good grief. What have we got here? That's the Crafts Dwarf Workshop, the Mechanics Workshop. If only we had time to spin up the Mechanics Workshop and get some cage traps in. That would be ideal. I think it's burrow time. If we just flood everyone back to the burrow, maybe the moon will change in time and the thing will piss off, and we'll have time to get cage traps up. Does that sound like a plan? Or does anybody hate that plan? Does anybody have a furious bile coming up into their throat at the thought of that? Are you all crazy angry at me? Oh, they moved the trolls to the corpse stockpile. That's good. Yeah, we're going to make a burrow. And where shall we place this burrow, I ask? Well, this seems to be the most sensible spot, right? W for burrows? Yes. So, we need to designate the space? No, A for add a new burrow. That's not what we wanted to do. How do I remove a burrow? Delete? Yes? Good, okay. Enter define this burrow. Here we go. Bingo. And then, furthermore, bongo. There we go. That's burrow number 1. Let's name it. Wow. Terrible name, but we know what it means. Okay, so once we've done that burrow, we need to, what's the next thing to do? It's go to the military screen and do alerts. Yes. So, what we need to do is go to inactive, go to WAR, active training. No, this is bad. What have I done? Shit. Oh, I don't understand what I've done now. God damn. Okay, let's hope that undid and go back into the screen and try again. Shit. Okay, alerts. Bang. if burrowing behind a... Yeah, that's my plan. Civilian alert. Enter. Okay, so that's restrict civs to burrow. That was good. That was good. And the laborious castles. Enter to set squad to alert. That's good. Okay. How have I managed to completely forget how to do all of this in just 4 months? I suppose it isn't exactly simple, is it? It's not exactly straightforward shit. Okay, I think they're all going to run there now. So let's get back out again. And then do I need to do anything else for them to not run, for them to run there? Let's unpause quickly. We'll watch the surface. Holy shit, for an elephant, that thing moves! Ah, good. The llamas have provided a buffer, which should hopefully mean that everybody... and they're all cancelling the store stockpile, so that means they're running back. That's good. Wait, where'd it go? Okay, it's still fighting llamas. Okay, maybe I don't need that farmer's workshop so much anymore. What was that? That was a... It's cool, it's a buffalo. Don't care about buffalo. What's this lad doing carrying the gems going so slowly? It's madness. Ah, don't do this to me, Sound Sense. You know better than that. Does anybody see them? Ah, there it is. Look, the weirbeast is outside. Apparently not so bothered about coming in. Oh, Scruttux. It's into the building. It seems like we have one straggler, Unib the manager, who is not... Let's zoom out a bit, see if we can spot any other dwarves. Anyone out here? Nope. Everybody's indoors. Well, that's a good sign. Hopefully, the straggling animals in this corridor will keep the elephant at bay until the moon changes. However, I don't think we can guarantee anything. So, with that in mind, I am going to say this door needs to be kept tightly closed, as does this one. And hopefully, which I think might be a bit of a vain hope, the weir elephant won't be strong enough to... Wait, who's this? Oh, wait a minute. The weir elephant changed. Goden Rithathat Rinalatumo. Whatever his name is. You can fuck off. We're not interested. Thank you very much. In that case, let's turn that alert off. Oh my god, more complexity. M. And then... A. Yeah, and then... Bang. Look at that. And then can we turn that off? No, we're all good. We're all good, right? If anyone sees any major errors in what I've done, do let me know. And let's resume the action now that he has fled. And of course, now that we're aware of the stakes at play, let's go down to the industrial zone and start getting some mechanisms made. A, make rock mechanism, and repeat, please. Now, what kind of stockpile do mechanisms go in? We're going to be making them out of stone, so I reckon a stone stockpile makes sense in here. Bang. And then over here, is it furniture? I bet it's furniture, right? Or is it finished goods? We'd never have got to him in time. He was making a beeline for the edge of the map, mister. If I'd gone to punch him, we would have just futilely ran in the wrong direction. Well, the right direction, but because it's futile, wrong. If you follow my meaning. If you see where I'm going. Oh. Excuse me, I'm a little swiggeroo. Okay, so the weir elephant has been dealt with, but not, dealt with. People are sleeping on the floor here. That's not good. Let's go to our carpenter and get him building some beds. That'll be nice. They're finding all the dead animals. That's a bit of a shame. Build, bed. Wait, no, add, bed. Do I want to repeat it? No. Oh shit, we got a manager to build an office for. Build, table. Not a bed, I want a table. Let's put tables in all these offices just to get them out of the way. And done. And then we want thrones as well because, what's an office without a chair? Mind you, people do, as I've mentioned earlier today, have those standing desks, don't they? So maybe a chair's not all that vital after all. That should be good. Can I go to the dining area? Can we fit more tables in? Do we have more tables? That's a very good question, Scoundrel. Oh, yes. We have an unbelievable quantity of tables. We are not going to be running out of tables for the foreseeable future. Chair, table. Okay, rest of the line of tables down here. Yep. There we go. And then we'll put the chairs. Why not just stick them here? Good. Don't have enough thrones, but we're okay. We don't need to worry about that. There's plenty of space for everybody now. They're still brewing? No, they've stopped brewing. Presumably we've run out of plants. And they're not making food anymore. And the butcher's not doing anything. Fantastic. We go back up to the surface. Presumably, can we set these for being gathered and butchered? Or do they have to be killed? Can we not butcher something killed in combat? That's the thing I want to know. He has got off the edge of the map, hasn't he? He's not loitering on the edge waiting for the moon to be right. Or, as we discussed previously, wrong. Okay, it's not paused. This guy's just out here gathering stuff. It's all fine. It's all fine. Hopefully mechanisms will start getting built soon. In fact, let's build trap. Cage trap. Needs mechanisms. Okay, we still haven't got any. It's okay though. We've got the orders in. We've got the orders in. At the moment, all of our cages are just sitting out here. But that's okay. Ooh, look, some masterpiece spike balls. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Just the kind of thing you want to be constructed for when the traders arrive, yes? Yes. Okay, back down into the industrial zone. Bins don't seem to be being designated that rapidly. I'm a bit disappointed by that. Right, I'm going to put a furniture stockpile here. There we go. I think mechanisms go in furniture stockpiles, therefore I'll just stick one there because we are getting a bit tight on the other furniture stockpile. And maybe it makes sense to bring some stuff in. Ah, now they're putting the bins in here. Okay, maybe I need to... Ah, max bins. What the hell is and kuv? What? Control? Down. W, max wheelbarrow makes sense, but the rest of it? No sense whatsoever. Are some of my animals infected? Oh, can animals be infected with lycanthropy? Can you have a llama that turns into an elephant? I mean, that is going to be a worrying proposition, because it will maintain the strong prehensile trunk and bulk of an elephant, presumably, and then add to that the aggressive spitting style of llamas. Not ideal. Right, can we make this an office here? Oh, I love this track. Always makes me relax when I hear it. So, what was I doing? Ah, yes, the chair. Chair. Ah, make throne room or study. Yes, please. Please do. Except pressing R now doesn't seem to do that. Why? Ah, because caps lock is on, of course. And then room is a good size, that's nice. We will assign the chair, and we're going to give it to good old Rando. Bang, that's the mayor's office. This one here is going to be the... Sorry, let's give Misto an office. Does he need one? I don't know, but he's got one. This one can be for the manager. And then the next one for the broker. Good. Sign chair. Broker. Boom. And then I think that should fulfill all of our noble needs. No, the bookkeeper needs something more. He is not satisfied whatsoever with the meagre things we've given him. Let's have a look. Oh, he has no office and needs a meagre office. So I'm sure I assigned the bookkeeper's office, but let's try again. Let's quickly click on these chairs. Okay, that's not been made a throne room or study. Assigned chair. Who's got that? The broker. Oh, okay, I didn't do the bookkeeper. Okay, fair enough. Size room. I've got no freaking doors. Doesn't matter. Assigned chair. Oh, the broker has got one. Filthy. Huh. Maybe he's not a broker. Maybe he's just a bro. Maybe. We've got any doors? Yeah, we've got doors. Whoa, we've got doors and then some. Let's door up all the offices. Why not? I mean, it's door day, right? Anywhere else need doors? It's up here. Any door holes left? Yes, there is a door hole. Right there. Also, oh no, we can't build any in there. We've walled that area off for now. Put more doors in here to protect our farms, or at least protect us from anything that breaches in via our farms. If we go down a bit further, let's find out any doors here. Got doors in all the little bedrooms. Have we built more beds? That's a good thing to check. Yes, we have. We have 3 beds. It's not a massive complement of beds, but it'll do. It'll do. We'll get something, won't it? You've been made into a bedroom yet? Yeah, of course you have. Of course you have. Good evening, Orchimedes. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Sorry if I've left you languishing in chat and not noticed you. How's it going? What would be your biggest, bestest mega project dream be, Scoundrel? Well, I don't know if it qualifies as a mega project, but I like the idea of having like a system whereby you've got like cisterns of magma and water that you can flood rooms with. So like having the whole building like as a sort of a death trap, so someone can flip some switches in a room and bang, anyone in there just gets immolated in lava or drowned. So you know, that's one of the projects. What else could I build? Maybe a castle, like an actual freestanding dwarven castle out on the ground or something. That sounds interesting. The bookkeeper Assen that needs the office. Oh, hold on a minute. And let's go down to our offices. So who's got this one? Rando. This one is Mr. Mex. This one is Udib. This one is Filthy. And that one's Filthy as well. So we'll assign this one, instead of to Filthy, to Assen. Oh yeah. Huh. It was the bookkeeper all along, not the broker. I am a dingly dingus. Cool. Okay, so we're all going well for now. The snowstorms come along, but I think our people will be fine. I think our people will be fine. Yeah, I like traps. I like the idea of setting up traps. I've never ever dabbled in dwarven power. I've built one one water wheel, and it never really did what it was meant to do. I don't think we even hooked it up to anything. It just got built, and then something smashed it. Smashed it! Eee. Okay, so now presumably our managers can work. That's the wrong screen. N for nobles. Oh look, yeah, everybody's got what they want. Anything you want, you've got it. Anything you need, you've got it. Anything dwarves want, they got it. Sorry, I'm going a bit too far down there. Who is that? Roy Orbison. Roy Orbison. Fun fact, his father was actually a perfect sphere. No, I jest. That's not true. Don't head off to Wikipedia to adjust the entries. It's just a joke. Just japes. A bit of a wordplay. Some funsies, if you will. Have I got more doors? Build doors? Yeah, I've got more doors. Here we go. Let's door up all these workshops. Door. No, I don't want to do those back passages. Don't want to block those up. Nothing more uncomfortable than a blocked back passage. Don't need that one though. Why have I put that in there? I got a little bit excited with my freehand door placement. Goodbye. Thank you. We've got some more beds. That's cool. Let's go down to the bed zone. Here we go. And what? Ah, there we go. Build bed. One here and one here. Okay, let's resume. Head back up to the surface and see what's going on. So far, at the moment, no aggressors. How many animals have we got left? That's a good point. I should take stock after the weird beast attack, shouldn't I? Let's head over to Dwarf Therapist. Take a little look at what we've got. I'll do a read. The dwarven population was 25 and 1 and is now... Yes. Let's go to the animal screen and we have a horse, a llama, a turkey, or two turkey gobblers rather, and 4 turkey hens. 4 turkey hens, 3 fast cars, yak cow still alive, and the cow calf and a hen. Okay, so we have 1 llama, which... yeah, is not going to be able to breed with itself, unfortunately. Or is it? What is this gender symbol? Well, mind you, that's not necessarily going to make magic happen, is it? So, we'll have to leave that alone. Animals are a bit of a dead end right now because we've basically had them all slaughtered for us. I should have moved them inside a long time ago, but I didn't. Roy Orbison's father was fond of pie. Was he now? Oh man, I know. I'm analysing that line there. I know there's a joke in there somewhere. Oh, pie. Oh. God, it feels so good to get it. Oh, yeah. I'm a clever boy. I'm a very clever boy. I get mathematical jokes. A tree fort? Excuse me? What are you, some kind of fucking elf? Jesus Christ. What kind of... I'm going to ban you, Claycree. That's not on at all. I jest. Maybe Tree Fort could be interesting, although I feel like that's for a more exotic modded form where you play as elves, really, right? Maybe? Yes. Anyway, I'm still looking at Old Dwarf Therapist. I should probably head back over to Dwarf Fortress and actually do some play, right? Let's resume the action. Let it carry on. Carry on my paused game. What is the rate you will display frames? That almost scanned. That was not my worst musical interlude, but let's face it, there's some stiff competition for that particular title. We've got more chairs yet? Can I whack some chairs in? I mean, do feel free. If anyone's worried about piping up for some backseat driving or suggestions or advice, I mean, don't. I will listen to all of it and I won't complain that you're offering it at all. Just be aware that I may not act on it necessarily. But, if you've got like ideas or something you want to see, I mean, I don't really have a massive driving goal or direction for this fortress. I mean, at the moment, I'm just at the stage where I want them to survive. I want my little lads to live. Live, damn you. Live! Oh, we're missing a door here. Let's pop one in just to fill up the space. There we go. Oh, I forgot about these as well. There you go. Lovely. Let's... What to do? How's our food, actually? Let's go to the stocks and take a look at the kitchen stocks. What have we got? We've got artichoke hearts, bilberries, blueberries, chicory, garden cress leaves, garlic bulbs. This does not look like a... Fuck! We've got some plump helmets. Good. Thank God for that. Are we only brewing with plump helmets? That could be an issue, but maybe we'll be alright. Oh, hang on. This is only vegetables, fruits and leaves. Let's check what else is available when we go to the full gamut of food. Got some drinks, that's good. Raspberry wine. Ooh, that sounds nice. Does the entrance have a drawbridge? No, Claycree, and that's a very good point. I do need to install a drawbridge. Thank you for pointing that out. Maybe... this has caused issues before when I've been playing, but maybe we could do a moat with a drawbridge going over it and fill it with lava from the volcano, or magma of course once it reaches the surface, but we'll see. That's for perhaps a little way down the road, because as we all know, or as I know from bitter experience, that the lava does flow fairly slowly. Actually, we've got plenty of food. Look at this. Meat, fish, other is an absolutely abundant category. Helmet snake meat. Tee-hee. Sexy words, sexy puns. Excuse me. Wild boar sweetbreads, wombat tripe and yak cheese. Excellent. Well, we needn't have worried so much about those mole rats snaffling the cheese. It appears that we have an absolutely, formidable fromagerie. Well, no, a fromagerie makes cheeses, doesn't it? Or does it just sell them? A boulangerie sells bread. But bread isn't a boulange. What is a boulange? What is bread in French? I can't even remember that. A baguette is a type of bread. Is bread called boulange? Is one of our francophones in? Can anybody fill me in on the bread situation? That would help. Okay, they're not moving all these gems. I would have thought they'd have been a little bit more frisky about getting those gems in those stockpiles, but apparently total number of fucks given equals 0. Oh yeah, look. Ah, the uncut gem stockpile is full. Maybe we can assign more bins, if I can figure out how it works. Maximum bins, 16. It's only got 1 in there, so presumably some of these will get shifted in there at some point. He says as his voice goes... Oh, excuse me. Appear to be losing my voice a little bit. That's terrible. Huh. What the hell? Oh. I've got a sherbet fountain on the desk in front of me that I was intending to sort of like just, you know, eat while I was streaming because it's a fairly silent food. And a little bit of it had got on my phone screen, and it was so fine a dust that I was looking at it going, I can see a big white blob in the Dwarf Fortress screen. Why is that not on the game screen? What's happened to my stream? But no, it just turns out I'm a fucking idiot. So there you go. The carpenter needs to make more bins. Well, that is a thing that can be done. And bins are N, aren't they? There we go. There we go. Our bin game is strong. Bin game. Sounds like a stinky game. Okay, right, we've got this all building. We need to find the weak spot and build it up. What have we got going? Well, our weak spot is definitely traps and that kind of carry-on. So let's see if we can actually build any traps here. B, capital T, C. Yes, yes. This is the future of our fortress's defences, and we can afford a fuckload of them. Excellent. Those mechanisms have started flowing thick and fast. Like, well, let's not do that. Let's not say the thing that was coming to mind immediately. There we go. So that's good. Is that all of our cages used up, or is it all of our mechanisms used up? We'll soon find out if all of our cages have been used up, because they're out here, and it's very obvious when they've been consumed. Well, I say consumed. They're retrievable, aren't they? You can pull them out of the thing and do it. Drawbridge planning. What do I do about the drawbridge? See, the problem is, as I'm constructing the drawbridge, it's an issue for any merchants who turn up to get in here. Although I could do a sloped tunnel with an exit out here. Oh, I could do that, yeah. Do I want to start doing that yet? I mean, my miners aren't doing shit, so I may as well. Designate channel H, and we're going to put our drawbridge right in the entryway where the stone begins. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. That looks about the right size, and when that's channeled down, I'll do another one inside. Yada da da, yada da da, until we get down to a nice little depth. Although, okay, so we come back up here. That's where we need to be. If oh, for fuck's sake! Right, there's no lethal fall traps this time. It's just going to be a few levels deep. Maybe we'll put something dangerous in the bottom, spikes or something, and see what happens. But of course, we'll get there when the time comes. Yeah, let's just do one area and that'll be it. Good. Come on, miners, where you been? You've had enough time to relax. No need to get worried. Let me just quickly check my farms. What the hell? Okay, a cow grew up. It wasn't a weir elephant turning up. No need to panic. Everybody calm down. I don't know why you're so high-strung. Okay, so add a new task. Well, let's try milking an animal and putting that on repeat, although I don't think that's going to work because I probably don't have any milkable animals left. Make cheese? Although, who knows? Maybe that was a female cow. Who knows? Once we've done that, I would like to shear an animal and then repeat that. Yeah? Repeat. Thank you. And then spin some thread with a capital S and repeat that. Hopefully our farmers will get on it. What's in the Sagaro rib barrel? Let's take a little look at the contents, shall we? Can I do that? Sagaro rib barrel? Description? No. Okay, I'm not sure how I can see what's in these things, but never mind. Probably empty. That would make the most sense. We've got some plump helmets growing, so we're maybe not in imminent danger of having everything run out on us. That's good. Designate H for channel, and we're going to go down another floor, except just... Oh Christ, I thought I was dragging out a box, and it turns out I was just making a mess. So, good old me. Right, that should be good. Let's resume. Down another floor, wait for them to dig all that out. Got to be careful though, don't want to go too deep or we're going to end up having problems. Serious bloody problems. There we go. Nearly done. And then H, we dig out another little notch here. Can we go down a bit further? You know what? If I do this and then go up a floor and go there, we should be able to designate that there, and that should be a good depth. Maybe we go one more floor down. How many floors is it now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that climbable? Well, if we have a drawbridge that lifts up to make a wall, then we'll be fine. No need to worry about it, just let it get on with it. Let them do what they do. They're dwarves, aren't they? Come on. You are some dwarves and you should be digging some holes. Diggy, diggy holes. Diggy, diggy holes. Come on now. You can do it. Where are they? Oh, here they are. They're back. For some reason, they pissed off for a little while. Presumably something to do with food or water or maybe even sleep. One of the important 3 things in a dwarf's lives. Dwarves' lives? Life. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay. What happened there? Something got cancelled because of rough terrain, apparently. Oh, we struck bone opal. That's nice. Who can't store stuff because of dangerous terrain? What was that? Herbalist. Announcement. Zoom to unit. Oh, God. What have I done? I've only gone and ballsed it up again. Shit. Okay, so the escape route. We dig over here. Bingo. And then we dig over here. Let's find out where we need to be to get out here. There we go. If we just dig over to there. Lovely. Oh, arse. Oh, fuck. Let's bang, do that. D, and we go, oh, for fuck's sake. Enter. Okay, we're designating. Then we come up some floors to here. Take it out to this far. And then we go down back to the floor there, so we don't end up making a complete tittock of ourselves. Then we set some steps and we go up, 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 up. Bang. And then maybe we'll do an H channel there as well, just to make sure the steps are exposed. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Okay, and then we can take all the ramps out because they'll be able to escape, etc, etc, etc. Etc. Rah, 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 rah. Come on, dig it out. We could also trap the shit out of that corridor as well with weapon traps, so they have to escape through that little narrow corridor. That'll be good. That'll be lovely. Just what the doctor ordered. Oh, my drink's gone cold. Yuck. What a disaster. Come on. Dig faster, damn you. What are you, a dwarf or a human? I mean, your tunnels don't have to be half height from a human one anyway. You only have to dig half as much rock for any given tunnel. Think on it that way. No? It's not going to make him speed up. Never mind. Right. Well, the pit's looking alright, but for some reason they won't mine this out because there's no access point. Shit.
Another dwarf has got an idea.
Ooh.
Best get the dogs out and assign it to him in case he goes mad.
Our herbalist has been gripped by a fey mood. Oh, there they are up here. I was looking out on the side of the mountain and I should have been looking there all along. Let's see what happens when we follow him. Does he go straight? Oh, good sign. Down to the workshop floor and Craftsdorf workshop. Is it ever anything else? Let's watch. He's gone to get some materials. What's he gone to get? A bit of wood. He's got wood. Good sign. He's got some more wood. Okay, whatever he's making, it's going to be made of wood. Go on. Go on. Grabs that bit more wood. Okay. Oh, hello.
The new season
Oh, okay. We're in a new season, so the game is saving, and should everything go awry, and should we fail dramatically, we'll be able to come back, maybe? I don't know. Please excuse me while I just pop something in my mouth. It's food. Don't worry about that. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, extremely pleasurable. Good. And hopefully the save will finish now? Oh, come on. What are you doing to me, Dwarf Fortress? Now? No. Now. Alright, I'm getting tired of this Dwarf Fortress. Why you take so long? No. I think we must be entering our second year if the save is going on, because I think I've got it set to save annually rather than anything else. It could be our third. Did this happen earlier? I forget. Now! Oh, come on. DF! Aren't we buddies anymore? Are we not friends? Oh shit. I clicked, it's gone grey for me and it's not responding. This could be an indication of a crash, which I would not be happy about, especially if it happened mid-save and corrupted our save file. That would be a real death blow. Been recording for 55 minutes. Really, I should stop the video here, but I don't think I can bear to leave the YouTubers in suspense as they wonder if the next video is going to exist or not after the crash. Come on, don't make me go to Cryptbeards XVIII already. That's just too much. It's too much, man. Hello? The game is not responding, not even slightly. It's maybe it's making a point about me saying now. Maybe it's like, hey, Buster, this is not what I wanted. Let's turn the music down a bit because the jaunty little pipes fluting away there in the background. Ah! And the mysterious construction has begun. Beautiful. Beautiful. No need to pray to Armok. No need to prayer. No need to offer supplications to the god of dwarves. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay, so what are we going to put in here? We need another workshop to fill this space. Let's have a little look at the list, see what's available. A leatherworks could be good, because we do have a leather worker. Didn't I assign him to some other role? I don't know. We've got a butcher, tanner's workshop. Don't have a tanner's workshop. But we do need to build some miasma baffles to accommodate one, don't we? Because tanneries offer very strong smells. Back in yon olden times, materials such as brain matter, human feces, and the old pithk were used for the tanning of hides, and as such, tanners' lanes were exceptionally horrible places to be around. A little bit of history for you there, just in case anyone didn't know that. Although that's one of those things that I expect people who are interested in Dwarf Fortress will probably already know. Again, the Venn diagram. That crazy Venn diagram that we've spoken of before. I don't think I really want to move on. The magma forges I will get round to once we've actually tapped the volcano, but right now? Maybe a tanner's workshop and a leathery, but that's a leathery? A leatherer? Whatever, a leather workshop. But that has to be done with special construction, and I am currently occupied digging this pit trap. Oh, we should also put a drawbridge over the top, shouldn't we? Let's go to the surface and set that up. Actually, not until... Hang on. What is this that we're seeing here? It's on this floor. This isn't channeled out. DX. Get rid of that. So go down the floor and then... Okay, so there's no way to get there because it's just a slab sticking out of the side of the wall. How very odd. I could get it to fall down though if I just dig a little rim around the thing here. There we go, a little rim. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. If I dig out this little bit here, right? Now here's my plan. If anyone falls in who can't fly but can climb, then there's going to be like an overhanging ledge that they have to get past. They have to be able to climb out along the ceiling. A loom, says Filthy. Okay, we could bung a loom in, although I don't know if I have any actual materials available to exploit the loom. I mean, I did assign the thing to shear and spin, but the issue there is the weir elephant's slaughter of my livestock. Do I have the required beasties to provide enough? Anyway, let's... where was I? DH. Let's return that to be dug out. There we go. And hopefully this will all work. Right? Let's resume. See if anyone picks up the task. Yes! Oh yeah, as they say. Right, have they breached the surface here? Yes, they have. Can people get out, though? That's the question. Is this the theme tune to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? He says with his voice blowing up just as he says galaxy. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy! Okay. Ficod Muthkatzazir, herbalist, has created Ethramazir, a walnut wood puzzle box. He offers it to the volcano of lions. Uh-oh. We will tear your soul apart. A bit of the old pinheadery going on, I think. Let's have a little look at our new acquisition, or creation, rather. Okay. Ethramazir, the ripe route, a walnut wood puzzle box. This is a walnut wood puzzle box. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of walnut wood and hazelwood. On the item is an image of Rith Speechbrass, the dwarf in hazelwood. Rith Speechbrass is contemplating the artwork. Rith Speechbrass is contemplating, full stop. The artwork relates to the withdrawal from society of the dwarf Rith Speechbrass in Steel Fortress in the late autumn of 733. Well, there we go. We've learned all about the ripe route now. There we go. Let us praise Armok. Oh, Lord. Oh, you are so big, so absolutely huge. Gosh, we're all really impressed down here, I can tell you. Oh, that's that's Monty Python, isn't it? Or am I mad? Oh, look at this one. This is over $1,000 more valuable than the last one. Probably because they put pictures on it, which is nice, isn't it? And it's nice that the puzzle box has a picture of a guy thinking on it. It's kind of thematically appropriate. I don't know if that's something that's weighted in the random generation or not, but well done, RNGesus. Congratulations, you are the Messiah again. Praise RNGesus. Looks like we got some more mechanisms on the go. Maybe we can place a few more cage traps. Looks like these ones are being placed, so build traps, particularly cage traps, and boom. We can slam these bad boys out day after day. Let's keep going. How many more have we got? You know what? Let's put these two here, and then we can fill the rest in as and when needed. That'll be good, wouldn't it? Lovely way to do things. Quite the fun time behaviour. Right, let's have a look at this. Oh, for fuck's sake, you useless bastards. DH. Let's just tunnel one of these out and then you're all good, right? You can get a slope? No? Jesus Christ. What is it? It's D. What's the down slope? Up ramp. Oh, okay. Well, we go down one floor and we've got an up ramp right up your ramp bracket. Cool, yeah? You gonna dig that? Diggy boys. Oh, diggy boys. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Diggy, 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 diggy. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Hello, Buck. Maybe I should put just some stairs in, just for the sake of speed, right? D-I. Maybe I put them in here. Is that going to work? Oh, for Christ's sake, they've fallen asleep. Oh, no, wait a minute. I had it paused. That would explain a lot. Okay, you guys, pause. Don't build the stairs. They're not needed. They're not... Oh, fuck. Oh, well, never mind. Oh, we've run out of buckets, apparently, but something else has happened. Ooh! An elven caravan from Thamikonbo has arrived. Lovely. Let's take a look at these elves. Be warned, knife ear, you muck around too much and we'll have your guts for garters, do you understand? And that literally means that I will use your intestines to hold my socks up. Do you understand? Yes, I hope you do. Fudge nudge. Let's build capital T? No, it's not that. Oh, is it? No, it isn't. How do we do a thingy? Drawbridge. Drawbridge. Where are you? Come on. cage, traps, levers, wall, floor, stairs, track. Is it in there? Nope. No, it's here somewhere. Isn't it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's in designate then. D. Designate. Apparently not. Okay, so instead of doing designate, we will go to build and find where it is. No, it's not road. They're separate categories. It's not in them. Bridge. There we go. It's bridge. It's bridge. It's not drawbridge. It doesn't start with a D. It starts with a B. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Right. Okay. So raise direction. Raises that way. Bang. That's all good, isn't it? That'll work. And so enter to place, and it needs 8. We have 67 marble, but do we have marble blocks? We have plenty. We have almost twice as many as we need. Bang. Hopefully that will get constructed nice and quickly, and then old elf lads can get in. And I can also build a lever track component. Lever. L. I want to stick that there. So gosh, we can lift it up if we need to. We'll probably make a switch room at some point to make sure we've got a little bit more of a rational layout. But for now, we'll just stick with a closed drawbridge, just so the elfin lads can get on board. There they are, sitting at the edge of the map, just waiting for some access. If, in fact, if I go Shift D, oh no, no wagon access. Oh dearie me. Can I put the priority on this particular job higher? Don't think I can. Needs architecture. I haven't designated many people to do architecture, have I? I'm just going to pop over and I'm going to bank architecture on every single lover of mothers in my fortress. What was that ding as well? Was that a petition? Someone petitioning me in the middle of a construction project? Absolutely outrageous. What a bastard. Right, I've just been to therapist and I put architecture on for everybody. And hopefully that will lead to... Yep, they're bringing blocks. The construction should get underway. The pit really needs some work. Look, it's a hideous fucking monstrosity. Yuck. Yucky, 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 yucky. Yucky, yucky, yuck. So D, H. Let's start assigning some of this for removal. Here we go. Once that's gone, we can come back and do some more. Let's resume. Back up a floor. Is this built yet? No, but people are bringing the blocks along, and that doesn't seem too bad because it only needed 8 blocks, didn't it? Come on, bring some more blocks over. Get it done. Get her done, fool. Oh, a nice little dayside door from Science. Mastercrafted, you know. Isn't that wonderful? Can we build more traps? Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, as they say in some places. One more. Boop. Okay. Keep it moving, people. Can we build these bad boys as quick as we can? Thank you. Lickety split, so to speak. DH. Channel. There we go. Channel down. All of this. All of this. You know what? Do I really? Is that what I want? Is that what I want? Because I feel like what I actually want is a ramp just to get down, which we make on the lower floor. Bingo! And then we pop that here. Yeah, there. That would be great. Beautiful. Lovely job. And then our miners can escape. Apparently he's just standing, just chilling. Just chilling. No job. Expert miner. So were I to say, come down to this tunnel and just dig a little notch in here, you'd do that, right? Actually, what I need to do is say dig, dig, and make 3 so all the miners get triggered. Oh shit. Why are you trapped? Why are you trapped, mate? Okay, let's try that. Let's see what happens there. Okay, only one of those has been targeted. Oh, resume. Fucking dangus. He's moving now. Look, there we go. Problem solved. What a bloody spangle. But we're getting some decent... Look at this. Tearing through. D... H... Let's do these three bad boys first. Come on, dig it out. Get moving.
More migrants.
Oh! More migrants. I say. Very good. Still haven't got that loom built, have I? Where are the migrants? El Migrante! Still haven't built that bloody drawbridge. It's going to be annoying if we don't get a chance to trade for some sweet animals. Oh, they won't buy our spiked wooden balls, will they? We'll have to basically just trade rocks with them. Oh, man. I'm never going to get my ravening horde of trained war chimpanzees at this rate. It's a pipe dream never to be achieved. I mean, obviously the fact that you can't war train chimps is going to balls that right up anyway, but still, it's nice to have a dream. I dreamed a dream of chimps gone wild, ripping bollocks from your groin. That's what they do, you know. They go for the nuts and the face. Brutal little lads and lasses. Needs masonry. Construction inactive. Well, fuck me. You could have said, let's just cancel these tables and doors. We don't need them. Bang. Build that bridge. Build that big long drawbridge. Make it long. Where are we? There we go. Come on, Mason.
Come on. You can do it. You're good at this kind of thing, aren't you?
Do I need to dig more of this out to actually... I don't know what's going on here. D... What was it again for the ramp? Oh. Whack an up ramp there? No. Here. No, here. 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 I'm on the wrong floor. Here. That'll do. Cool. Back up to the surface. Yes, they're starting to build it. That's good. Nothing to catch in the southern swamps, which is fine. Shall I check the migration wave? I'm just going to pause things now. Go over to Dwarf Therapist. We had 25 adults and 1 child. We now have 49 adults, 2 children and 2 babies. The last migration wave contained 27 dwarves. That is a fat stack of rolling dwarf flesh. Let me just get back into the thing. We'll wait for that drawbridge to be built, and then we'll go and look in the therapist. If anybody wants to claim a dwarf, give their name to it, feel free in a minute when we go into the therapist and sort it all out. But you might want to pop your flag up in chat now so I see it when I go there. Don't want to get stymied by the delay, do we now? Do we? Are the elves coming? No, it's just the way they walk. No, I jest, of course. Holy shit, these lads are coming. What the fig is this? A named grey langur. And it's also a warrior. That's interesting. Isn't a langur a type of monkey? Oh shit, wait a minute. Is this more people turning up? I'm just going to quickly refresh. No, it's alright. They all turned up at once. 49. Good. Whew. And the merchants have arrived. Fantastic. Let's take a look at what we've got for trade. Well, we can't put our star items out, which is a shame, but should be alright. But all the crap we bought is still in the trading bay. That's no good. We don't want to do that. Meat. Can we do it? Meat. We can't send them meat in barrels because they'll get pissed off. Plant barrels, garden vegetables, seed barrel. Everything is in a bin or a fucking barrel or made of wood. We could sell them some pigtail cloth or an iron anvil, but I don't think they're going to be too chuffed. And marble, as beautiful a material as it is not going to be that enticing for them, is it? Maybe we could sell some cheese? Feather tree egg yolk? Ah, damn it. Tools. Got some books there. Wheelbarrows made out of wood, which is of course an issue. Cages made out of wood. Oh, fuck. Goose leather quivers. Where did we get them? Let's not chuck away all our quivers just in case we have to have our hunters walking around with armfuls of arrows. They drop all over the floor. Bags, thread, ropes. What is this music? God, I always forget this kind of shit's in it. I've got to sort the music playlist out. We've got practically nothing we can trade with them except for fucking rocks. And they're not well known for their love of rocks, old elves, are they? We've got a ton of marble. What's this? Native aluminium. Oh, something to smelt once we get round to it. No, I don't think so. I think it just happens to be a coincidence. It doesn't actually play when the carnival comes to town, or when the circus comes to town. Should we try selling them some slate? I don't think they're going to give a shit about slate, are they? We can't trade shit. Maybe some steel bars? But they'll come in a fucking bin that will anger the elves. Well, we'll risk it. I'm going to bring 2 bins of steel bars up. Just so we can get access to see what's in their thing. And the trader can go to the depot. The depot? The depot, please. Dum 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 da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum 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 dum. Excuse me. I got a little bit carried away there. I apologise. Stone blocks. That's not the worst thing. We could do that. So what are you? You want to reside here to eradicate monsters. Okay, why not? Let's give you the opportunity to thrive in our fortress. Or get struck down by some kind of ravening beast, which is an equally likely proposition. Unless you're really good with your fists or weapons of some kind. Right, let's see what they've got to trade. We can give them some steely bars, and that is about the size of it. Let's have a little look what they've got. Honestly, this music is starting to wind me up. Let's see if we can shift it on to the next track. Can I? Music? You bastard. Just as I open Sound Sense, it goes, yeah, I'm finished. Fuck you. Fuck you, right in the pool. Okay, let's scroll down here. We can't sell any of the... Oh, sorry, buy any of this grown wood. What's the point? Doesn't make any sense. A skink in a cage. Actually, let's just search for cages and see if they've got any interesting animals. Because really, that's what trading with elves is all about. Skinks and empty cages. Oh! Hello? A unicorn? What can one do with a unicorn? Can we milk it? Can we get lovely milky drips from a unicorn? It is a female. I'm buying it. I mean, it's not every day someone turns up with a unicorn, and maybe, just maybe, we can train war unicorns. Oh man, that sounds good. That sounds good. I mean, what's more exciting than a warhorse with a massive spiky horn on its head? Well, actually, I can think of quite a few things, actually. I'm not a very horsey person, so that barely excites me at all. But anyway, we're buying the unicorn. We're going to sell it for some steel, buy it with some steel bars. That one, that one, that one. Do I put the firelight blocks in? You know what, I may as well. Fuck it. Okay. Trader's still losing, so we need to pop in a bit more. He's gone into profit. Bang! Bang! And the trade is nearly on. Let's clear the search, and I think we need to look at something else as well. War bears, that is good. War Pegasus, and again, the pluralization of Pegasus is intriguing. It could be Pegasi or Pegasuses. That sounds awkward, but sometimes that's the way it is, because that's the way it is with octopuses. There's technically octopi is not the correct pluralization, just in case anyone thought that was the case. It's just not. It's just not. Right, so we've got our unicorn. We've got our unicorn. What else can we see? Anything interesting? I mean, almonds, walnuts, pecans, custard apples. I mean, we could try and buy some more food. I mean, we have had issues, I think, with the quantities that are available. So let's come up here and say I'll have some coconuts, durians, date palm flower stalks. Is that edible? Let's presume that's food. Apples, custard apples, durians, saguaro fruit, coconuts, custard apples, pecans, walnuts. Oh, pecans. Almonds. And is that it? Is that all the food they bought? Jesus, these are shit traders. They've barely bought anything. I mean, I realise that someone's turned up with a fucking caged unicorn and I'm going, nah, mate, nah, bruv, shit. Not interested in any of your rubbish. Give me the horn horse. I'll give you maybe a monkey for it, perhaps £1,000, and that's it. Alright? Yeah, I thought so. I don't know why I would talk like that, but I did. That's it. That is everything he's got that's of any interest to me whatsoever. There's only 3 pages of stuff. Highly unusual. Am I missing any books here? Books. Any musical instruments? Am I missing any musical instruments? Not by the look of it. Figurines of elves. What the hell would I want with them, you elven bastards? Take them home. Jesus Christ. Do you know how trade works? You give someone something they want in exchange for something you want? So, what you were thinking bringing statues of elves along, I don't know. I can only assume you're an idiot. Right, so the trader's making a profit of 845. He's got to be happy with that, right? Let's do it. Let's hit that T. Are you sure you want to trade the selected goods? Yes, I am. Octopods is the correct. I think it's octopuses. An octopod would be 8 foot, I think. No, not the length, but 8 feet. Because, of course, a podophile is a very different thing from what you thought I said. Anyway, have we traded? Alpha seems pleased with the trading. Excellent. So, we've only gone and got ourselves a fucking unicorn. All right. I don't know why I said it like that either. God, what am I doing? What is it up with me and funny voices today? I'm in quite the tittock, aren't I? So, let's find our little unicorn and bosh him in there. And hopefully he'll be able to fight off the next time that weir elephant turns up and starts mauling all my animals. Highly unlikely, but fuck it, whatever. I mean, sure, what's the point of having a unicorn if you can't afford to lose it? That's what I say. Maybe we'll get a breeding pair later on, who knows? At least the elves didn't start a war and start getting all shitty about how much wood we're using. Hey, I notice you've got a lot of products made out of wood here. You know, us elves don't take too kindly to people cutting down our trees. It could start a war. And then the dwarf looks at me and goes, your fucking armour is made out of wood. Piss off. And then the elves will go, okay, but please think about not cutting the trees down. That's because that's how elves talk. Very squeaky.
Maybe even this squeaky.
I used to go to live roleplay events, LARPs if you will, and there was a major one in the UK called The Gathering, which was a fairly substantial group of people, like thousands, and there was a whole group of elves there called the Squeakies who spoke like that for the entire weekend and all the other peripheral weekend events that they went to, and I'm not sure if that was too good for their throats, you know? I feel like they may have damaged their voices. But hey, it was their decision to make. And it's not like I don't always put on stupid voices and stuff. What a dingus. Hello, Sanctum Spirit Stone. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining us. And yes, I am having fun. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. From a linguistic point of view, as the original Greek is Pegasos, the plural ought to be Pegosi. Pegasoi? Pegasoi. Oh, I don't know. Oh, we've got another petition. Let's take a little peek at that. Who's this? Moses Keydabbling. He wants to eradicate monsters. You better actually do it, because every time I've invited somebody in to eradicate monsters, they've prattted around in the hallways going, oh, I don't see any monsters, when there's a monster running around killing people, which is a problem. I'm taking the hobbits to Isengard. Good old Isengard. Good old hobbits. Good old treants. Good old, what's his name? What was his name? Treebeard. How could I forget Treebeard? How could I forget Treebeard, eh? Okay, this is the weirdest pit ever, but, you know, hopefully they can't get out of it. It needs some work, but I appear to have logistically buggered it, so we'll leave it as is for now. What we do need to do, though, is get that switch in place. Why you no place no switch, huh? Ooh, we're filling up this workshop. We don't need any more of these. Let's cancel the mechanisms for now until it's time to start refilling our stockpiles. Because look, we've got a buttload of them and we're barely using them, even with our massive trapping program. BT, holy shit! We didn't even look at the new migrants. I got totally distracted and failed to look at them whatsoever. So, with that in mind, let's give a few more traps to this corridor, and then we'll take a look at them and see if anybody wants to claim any. Have I got any more? Can I still place traps? One. Okay, I'll do there. Good. Little unicorn sitting in the rocks. Is he happy? Actually, I don't care. It's not really important to me whether a unicorn is happy or not. Treants? Tree shepherds? Oh, ent means tree shepherd, does it? Maybe. I'm not familiar at a deep level with the linguistics of the Lord of the Rings, the Silmarillion, or the Hobbit series, but, you know, I recognise the fact that there is a thing. And a fine thing. A good thing. A happy thing. So I'm getting to be a bit of a loss here for where to take this next. I need to take stock. We've got the traps in place now. We've got a drawbridge to defend us, so if we need to hide inside. Bought a unicorn, not really relevant, but you know, why not? We've got more visitors trying to petition us. That's not. Stop it. Leave us alone. We don't even have a tavern yet. Why are you coming here? You can't even have a drink. Okay, so that's all good. Let's go and check out the dining area. Oh, we've got bloody... What is this? Tamarin? Grey langur. Oh, it's a pet. I keep forgetting it's a pet. I was about to set it for slaughter or, you know, to attack it, but that would be a bad idea, wouldn't it? We need to add some meals to prepare. I'm going to check... no, wait. Let's go over to Dwarf Therapist and check out our new migrant wave, because, I mean, I took a brief glimpse, but I'm not seeing... You know, I'm not seeing anything too exciting. Here we go. We've got woodcrafting at 15, so that's good. Legendary woodcrafter. We've got great animal caretakers, dissectors, and trappers. Good. What's these? Ooh, a doctor. Good at setting bones and dressing wounds. Bone doctor. They call me the bone doctor. What's we got over here? Bone carving. Ooh. Lots of fish cleaners, always. Dyers. What's this? Siege operators. Let's have a look at the military skills, see if we've got anyone exciting in here. Sarvesh. You're a competent axe-dwarf. Well, Sarvesh, without any other exciting labours, you're going straight into the military. There we go. So, Sarvesh. Let's find you and draft you up like a good one. He's only gone and drafted me up like a good one. Here we go, with Erith and Rith. Sarvesh. Oh, what the funky dickens? Here we go. Sarvesh. Where are you, Sarvesh? Sarvesh Logometes. Is that him? Yes, it is. You're in the military now, boy. Don't get too excited. Might lose your head. Literally. Not even figuratively. Just accept all the positions, even though I didn't actually look at what they were doing. I've come to eat your children and shit all over the floor. Can I stay? Yes, welcome to the fortress. Please take a orientation pack and make your way to the dining hall. What are you doing? Pull your trousers back up. Leave that child alone! You bastard! What are you doing? Well, I told you what I was going to do, didn't I? There's a weird little vignette for you. God knows what that was all about. Bone Doctor sounds like some kind of sexy Dr. Feelgood who only sells little blue pills. That's what it is. He's the Bone Doctor. He gets you after flop, yeah. Filthy has given birth to a dwarven baby. Oh, Filthy, congratulations. Everybody, round of applause for Filthy. Yay! Happy birthday to baby. Happy birthday to baby. Happy birthday, dear baby. You're probably going to die before you fall. Bye. There we go. Are there any master wrestlers yet? That's a good question. That's a good question. That's it. You get those cigars out. Smoke them if you got them. Let me go back to the therapist and have a look at the military skills and look at the wrestling skill, which is here. Now, we won't sort by my migration wave. I'm going to sort by nothing, and nobody excuse me, has any wrestling skill whatsoever. I think I need to change the training schedule, don't I? Because they're all set to train on their own, so they're probably just, I don't know, doing cardio or something. I'm not entirely sure how it works. We need to go to the military screen for that, don't we? Schedule, there we go. And we need to go to one of the training ones and say edit. Bingo. No, that one. Bingo. And then we want just having training in 2 soldier group minimums. And then we copy that and we P it all over the place. P. Boom. And then back out we go. And hopefully they should actually start training. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be beautiful. That's what they do. They're doing CrossFit. They're just running around with tyres and shit and barking at each other in the street. I mean, that's not all people with CrossFit do. A lot of them mainly look like they're made out of knotted rope in a sort of like a thin film of skin. Which, I mean, if that's your goal, congratulations, well done. Okay, so what are we seeing here? We're seeing the cage traps being carefully assembled. We have 39 fucking idlers. There better not be any bloody crap laying around on the floors. All of our stone stockpiles must be full, right? No. What is this with the idling then? Why have we got people idling everywhere? Oh, they're having a party, I bet. Having a wild old time. Chugging back the brews. I wear the brews. Excuse me. A little no effects moment there. No, don't put a door there. What the hell are you doing, scoundrel? Chairs! Chairs! Who sits on a door? Oh, we haven't got any thrones. Fair enough. Oh man, I should have got the manager up and doing stuff, shouldn't I? What a silly boy. What a silly boy. CrossFit forging elitist mediocrity. There may have been... Okay, there are. You see, there is. We've got another one. We have... Huh? Well, the only one that got made here was the walnut wood puzzle box with a picture of a dwarf contemplating on it. Which is good. But what's this? A copper toy hammer. Shreds of knighting. Let's have a look. What the hell? How much was that worth? 48 grand. It's worth as much as my other one. Huh? This is a copper toy hammer. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. This object is adorned with hanging rings of sandstone and graphite. 1 kill, 1 cougar, in Steel Fortress, Slayer, the Human Bowman, Nissam Kamkanalok. 1 kill. My goodness. He's killed a cougar with a toy hammer. I can just imagine the scenario. Imagine the fear that was going through his head as it sort of pounced on him, and presumably he just smartly wrapped it between the eyes and just happened to hit it on a weak spot and just cracked the skull in 2. That's what I'm imagining. Although now I'm imagining it rather more graphically than would probably be probable. I'm imagining it like the dog heads in The Thing going Rah! And opening up. That's what I'm imagining. Exactly. That was the very reference. The very reference we made. I suppose if you riff on a reference, is that a reference? I don't know. That feels like I'm making shit up there, so maybe we'll just backpedal from that for a second and ignore the fact that I was talking bullshit.
Baby's been born.
Oh, Aston's had another baby. Well, Aston, although you're not named after anyone in chat, so realistically, I mean, that's a big fuck you from all of us. Let me quickly... I keep getting distracted from Dwarf Therapist. Let's take a quick look again. Have we got any more decent... This guy's a level 11 dodger. I should look at the new people, shouldn't I? I'll sort by migration wave. Apologies if this is getting a little bit rambly now, but it's 2:30 in the morning, and I, for one, am a little bit tired. So there may not be long till the end of the stream now, but hey, you know, I'll give you a little bit longer. Someone's a level 11 Marks Dwarf, which is meh. And do I really care? They're also the level of legend dodger. You're not a vampire, are you? I've got my eye on you, Kubuk. You look dodgy, and you appear to be marked as well. God, these puns are weak. I must be falling asleep sitting here. I might actually be asleep. Is this a dream? Am I awake? Oh, thank you very much for the follow there. I didn't see the name, but I will thank everybody at the end if you're still around. And there is actually a set of credits that I run as well, with a piece of music for you to listen to. So maybe you'll see them, maybe you won't. Who knows? Well, nobody's really excited me here, and anybody who's got a decent skill already has it enabled, so... Oh, no they don't. Ficod does not have his legendary woodcrafting enabled. And why is that, Ficod? What else is it that's distracting you? Your level 1 farming? Your level 2 plant gathering? Just be realistic, Ficod. We need you doing crafting. Anything else is a complete waste of your talents. Yep. Total waste. Still. Never mind, now we've got him on, we can start putting some crafts in, can't we? Getting some nice things made and augmented, or decorated is probably a better word. Augmentation implies added functionality, rather than just, you know, looking purdy. Oh, shit. That wasn't supposed to happen. I had OBS in focus and I pressed up and down arrows. Very bad mistake. Very bad mistake indeed. Hello. Itgaiwa. Itgaiwa, that's a very dwarven name. Well, comparing to the other ones. For me, it's hard to pronounce. But maybe I got it right. I don't know. You'll have to let me know if I got it correct. But thanks for joining us and welcome to the stream. Oh, and thank you very much for the compliment as well, which I somehow glossed over there while mangling your name and probably driving you away forever. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've killed my viewer count again. I started talking about poo-poo and maybe made a really dark joke or two, and everyone in chat just fucked right off. Oh, sorry, I got a little bit confused where I was for a second. I thought I was just in a world where I could sing. And turns out, nope, we're still in the real world. Don't worry. None of the laws of physics are being broken right here, right now. Although that may not be the case where you are. You could be involved in some kind of dimensional rift and really genuinely worried for your safety, in which case I suggest you at least pause, if not stop the stream, which is probably more advisable, and attend to your immediate needs of dimensional crisis. Anyway, back to the original planning. Let's get cracking on. Yeah, well, it gets weirder towards the small hours of UK time because obviously I'm getting tireder and tireder as we go. And it was reasonably weird to begin with, and then we get into a very wibbly-wobbly state at the end of the stream where I'm kind of doing this, rambling randomly, watching the dwarves running around and really beginning to not comprehend what's going on in the game, even though clearly I've done enough here to show that I have at least a patina of knowledge on my brain about this game. And as another illustration of just how tired I am, I said the phrase patina of knowledge on my brain, which is absolute fucking madness. Oh, I need to get those chairs built, don't I? Can I get the manager working now? What was the manager thing? It's, O? Oh, that's not it. Manager. Presumably it's marked here, right? Nobles and administrators. Is it K? K? It's K. K's look. It's like a three key combo to get into the manager. Job list, is that it? J, yeah, J feels good. J, there we go. There's already quite a lot of jobs just going in there automatically. Okay, well, fair enough. And then we go to the manager, JMQ. There we go, JMQ. I knew it. Fuzzy wants a dwarf. Well, Fuzzy, your wish will be granted. Here we go. Dwarf therapist. Do you have a preference for a dwarf? We have 49 of the buggers running around at the moment. I will take out all the ones who already has nickname. 9 of them. 9 nicknames and 44 remain to be named. So, knock yourself out. Based on military skills, we have Irith here and Sarvesh, both available. Both quite tasty with an axe. Oh, Sibrex good with a spear. And we've got a sword boy as well called Rith. They're all available, but if you're interested in more mundane labours, less revolving around combat, we can take a look over here and see what else we've got. So, do we sort by profession? No, I'll leave it sorted by nickname. You want military? Okay, Fuzzy, military it is. Let's go back over here and what is it? Axes, spears, swords, or axes? We've got 2 axe people. So, you know, that's not going to fully decide who it is if you pick axes. We're still going to need to winnow down the list. Winnow? Whittle. Whittle's the word I'm looking for. Is winnow even a word? I don't think winnow's even a word. Hang on a minute. I'm going to Google it. Maybe there is a word for winnow. W-I-N-N-O-W? I think that's how I would have spelt it in the imaginary phrase. Winnow. Blow a current of air through grain in order to remove the chaff. Or, in literary terms, of the wind, blow. The autumn wind winnowing its way through the grass, presumably removing chaff from the seeds. Well, there we go. We've all learned something, unless you already knew that, in which case... Oh, hang on. Google, tell me how I pronounce it.
Winnow.
Winnow. Okay, that's good.
Winnow.
Widow.
What? There's a very diverse array of accents that come out of that Google pronunciation thing, isn't there? They haven't got one person or one text-to-speech thing reeling them all off. It's madness. Pure madness. Fuzzy says, Spear is underrated. Let's do this. Well, it did quite well for Oberon Martell up to a point, didn't it? But then, sadly, well, spoilers. So, Fuzzy Logic 0. Oh, that's an X, not a Z, which would make you Fuxy Logic, which, you know, has a certain ring to it, but I don't think that's what you want. Fuzzy Logic 0. Is the L capitalised? Yes, it is. There we go. Fuzzy Logic 0. Commit. Changes committed. Oh, it's gone white. Doesn't like it. It loved it. It's done it. It's not a problem.
Winnow.
The wind and the winnows. No, the wind winnows itself, not the wind and the winnows. That's true, he did win, but I feel like it was a double KO. It's one of those moments where Ryu and Ken fly away from each other at the same time and then go on the floor. That's how it is. Now, while I'm here, does anybody else want a nickname? Let me just scroll up chat and make sure. I don't think I noticed anyone asking, did I? No, that's okay. And of course, if you're lurking, no pressure. No pressure. I recognise the fact that people enjoy a good lurk and don't want to be called out, so I'm not going to start reading out lists of names. Although, maybe at the end I might take a cheeky peek at the name list and see who's there. You know, I always do that. I always give it a little peek. No, he didn't lose, you're right. Oberon Martell didn't lose. But, you know, I mean, in a sense, he lost. I mean, considering the manner of his death in the TV series, have I actually read that particular part of the series in the books? I can't remember. But in the TV series, I mean, fucking hell, he gets his head crushed and his eyes... Actually, he gets killed like Tyrell. Itgiawa? Any dwarf, no preference. Okay, just to prove that I'm doing it the way I'm saying, here's my face. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to randomly run up and down this list until I choose a dwarf randomly. By random. Random mat. Let's do a random mat. Let's choose a dwarf for Itgiawa. There we go. Who is this? Iden Shagugbok. Okay, he's a miner, and he's not too bad at it either. So, you are no longer Iden Shagugbok. You are now Itgiawa. So we're going to capitalise that first I, even though it's not in your name. But hey. ITGIAWA. Bang. And then we commit the change. We are committed to change. And boom! Another dwarf takes on the name of a chap denizen. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that fantastic? Bye. Okay, so shit. I've been recording for an hour and 45 minutes. So if there's anything that is really needing to be done, it's stopping the recording. Those of you watching on YouTube, I'll put the face cam back on. Those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for doing so. It's been a pleasure recording for you, but I'll have to see you in the next one. Bye, and I apologise for making these titanically long videos just because I'm too lazy to stop and start the recording every half an hour. It's not really laziness. It's forgetfulness. Let's call it that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, presumably, if you come back, and if I make another one, which I will, unless, I'm struck down somehow. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen. Bye.